Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, first of all, I want to thank the organizers for the opportunity to have this presentation. And señoras, señoritas, and señores, this conference has shown one thing. With all the knowledge that you all have here on nature, on raptors, there is one thing that you don't know for sure, and that is that there is a company called Aquila. And that also there is a connection between Aquila and red kites, and this connection is this here, small backpack here. The company, the company was started in 2006 after many years of experience in the electronic field, and the first scientific project that we got involved in was in 2010. Well, some obvious information. We produce now dataloggers. Why dataloggers? This is a small comparison with rings. What you see, this map, it's the result of 20 years of ringing of spotted eagles on the Biebrzad marshes in Poland. This is the result of 20 years of work. And this, what you see here, is 1 month of working of our data logger on one single bird. So this is the difference. What the features the data loggers have, our data loggers, weight from 21 grams. They are all solar charged, and they are GSM GPS data loggers. So the latest technology. They collect coordinates, altitude and speed. They can collect these data every 15 minutes. And what is very important and distinguishes our company from other companies, we can also transfer this data every 15 minutes. So I will show you later when it can be handy. We have also a night mode, and these all features can be turned on and turned off at any time remotely. So this wasn't mentioned in the previous presentation, but that is the difference between satellite transmitters and these data loggers, that you can change the configuration. You can turn the night mode on, off. You can react when there is no sun, there is very low batteries, when, for example, the bird starts migration or sits on the nest and there are problems with battery loading, then you can react, you can change the configuration at any time. This is a very useful feature. Compared to the satellite transmitters, the difference is clear. Over 24 times more data than with transmitters. Very low purchase costs here. In previous presentation there was mentioned some prices. Write us an email, you will see that the prices are lower than in the presentation, in the previous presentation. Also the prices for the acquisition costs are also lower than in transmitters, and I must say also lower than in the presentation that was given half an hour ago, and of course this remote configuration. Why our data loggers? Well, when I started my work with loggers, with transmitters, I have some experience with tagging, with trapping birds. This is what I got. Yes, I paid, well, $3,000 to $5,000 US dollars, and this is what I got. I don't know where the bird is. I got some numbers, and that's all. And I'm left with it For all those $1,000 that you pay, you are left with this. You don't know where the bird is. So then came another thing, because I called the company and said, okay, maybe you'll do something. They prepared something like this. You still don't know where the bird is. Then they made an application. If you see, I don't know if you're familiar with the map of Poland, here is the capital, Warsaw. That's the 1/4 of Poland. You still don't know where the bird is. So then came new times and new technologies and the Google Maps. So now you can see, but still it's only data from today or from yesterday, nothing more. And our company, one logo is that we support scientific research. So this is what we came up with. This is a whole portal. It's available when you purchase our Dataloggers. What it does actually everything that at least most scientists don't like. Sitting in front of a computer and calculating and preparing documents. This is the field workers don't like. We like to sit in the field, watch the beautiful birds, and not spend hours preparing documentation. But you have to prepare the documentation anyway. So these are the features of the Aquila system. We call the Aquila system. First of all, of course, it's instant data access. The data is coming on a normal basis. When it comes, it's always there, it's always available. You've got several types of visualization. You've got the map visualization, table visualization, and all the available filtering options. Export every result that you get. And the latest thing that nobody on this planet has, we have this is data analysis. Not only do we show you where the bird is, not only do we provide you with the coordinates for your fieldwork, but also we analyze data for you. So what you get the results of the data. Here is an example. You can see simple, current distance from the nest, the distance covered, that's for the migratory bird, and different statistics. If you need anything else, we can prepare it for you, and you've got it within a few clicks available. Charts as well. These are latest data charts. That's also very important. If you have a presentation today, you can use this data. If you have a presentation tomorrow, you can use the latest data from tomorrow because it's available. It's one click and you have it. You don't have to sit in front of a computer and calculate, and export, import, etc. And GIS analysis as well. This is a minimum convex polygon. Now thing. You can see, you can set the kernel here, and you got the data. Not only in the form of map, it's maybe not so visible, but here also in numeric values. The maximum, minimum, and average values are also there. What's also important that here you can have it not only from one single individual, but also for a group. You can compare here data of 100 birds if you have so much data, and it's available all the time. So if you remember your one of the presentations from yesterday, when we had some 5 slides of how to prepare data, that you have to import it first, then filter it, then use one software, another software, third software, and so on, and then sit in front of a computer and calculate and set the parameters, etc., etc. You know, everybody who has used GPS devices know how much time it takes. And the more birds you tag, the more work you have. And for every publication, for every presentation, you have to sit again and again and do the same work, not with our products. With our products, within few clicks, you have it. You don't need 5 slides for your presentation, how you prepare your work. You just click and you have it. And what's also important, for those things, you don't need a computer. Normally for, you know, ArcGIS and other software has requirements. So you don't need a normal computer, you need an advanced computer, you need licenses for system, for software, for everything. These are also costs. This, everybody has a smartphone. This you can do on your smartphone. You don't need a laptop, you don't need a sophisticated computer, nothing. Because machines are doing this for you. That's what machines are for. So, benefits, comprehensive analysis tools, cost effectiveness, please calculate it for yourself. This computer, these licenses that you need for the software, these are free for Dataloggers that you can buy instead. So this is also important. All the analysis is based on latest data. You can, of course, change it if you want it. You can compare individual or the whole species, a group of birds. If you want, you can make the comparison there. And what's also important, you've got the multilingual interface. At the moment, I think it's 4 languages. Spanish, we have no clients so far from Spain, because you didn't know that we exist. So now it will hopefully change, and that's what you also get. Just to show you how easy it is to work with our Dataloggers, and when this 15 minutes interval, data acquisition interval comes handy. Study case 2013-2014, in Poland 35 juvenile red kites were tagged, and they started migration. We set the setting for migration, fix every 2 hours, SMS every 5 hours, every 5 fixes. So it's every 10 hours you get latest data. And red kites, some of the red kites arrived in Spain. And also we, together with some scientists, decided that we will visit the red kites in Spain. So we went to Spain, and both red kites and we enjoyed the beautiful Spain and all the species that we have, also vultures. In between, we could change the settings to fix every 1 hour and SMS every 5 fixes. So we changed this. We got data every 5 hours. Then, even before the meeting, we changed the fix, the configuration, but we didn't change the fix. We changed only the SMS frequency. So that will come in 1 SMS with 1 fix per hour. So every hour we got the latest data. Then in the morning we had breakfast. Just checked whether the red kite is okay. 1 hour before the meeting with red kite, we changed the settings again, and this is what others can't do. We can do this. We set the fix every 15 minutes and SMS every 1 fix. So we get 1 SMS every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes comes a new position of your bird. So all that was left was the departure. It was 30 kilometers to drive to the red kite, and it was 2 years ago in December near Torrejón in Spain. We did it, and that's also what I would like is a good camera to take a picture. This is a Polish bird that was found that winter in Spain. So These are the species we've tagged so far, and I hope there will be more to come. Next week there are gonna be some Egyptian vultures tagged in Oman with our dataloggers. Other things that Aquila does, we provide also harness for dataloggers, not only the Teflon ones, but also we've developed our own based on neoprene. Sometimes it works, sometimes birds, especially big birds, get rid of it, or they get rid of Teflon as well. But I think it's more, it's better for the birds to use Teflon, neoprene than Teflon. Other products, we also provide nets and mist nets, traps and remote systems, all sorts of databases, internet portals, and also, as you can see here, the camera system. This is the first camera installed on the nest of the greatest spotted eagle in Poland. This was done by us. This is wholly autonomic, so it's powered there on the spot, also with solar powered batteries, and it worked. Also, if somebody wants to visit Poland and see the greatest spotted eagle, the only place in European Union to see this beautiful bird, we have our headquarters in the middle of the Wieprze National Park, where we offer also guest rooms. We've had visitors from Spain, so if you need, we also organize trips there, so you can come and visit us. So, señoras, señoritas, and señores, now you know that there is a company called Aquila, and I hope to hear from you in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kordian.